not every day that I get to talk to a player of the year. So let's just start there. What was that like?
Yeah, well, it was a long season for me. I didn't really plan on being National Player of the Year, or didn't really think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I just kind of kept it one match at a time. I emptied the tank every match. I practiced really hard. I tried to become a better tennis player, and they just kind of, things unraveled the way they unraveled. You know, college tennis, it's so chaotic, and it's the environment and atmosphere, it's crazy, and you're just all caught up in it for about 5-6 months, that like you're just so in the moment, and you're so focused on, you know, this match and then the next match and then the next match, and trying to do better and trying to be better with your boys and your team, that, you know, the individual accomplishment like a National Player of the Year doesn't even really come to you, because everything is so focused on the team and the team's success.
And from an individual standpoint, how do you put the team before the individual accomplishments?
Yeah, well, the way I look at kind of is you look after yourself individually, and you practice hard, and you try to work on the things you need to work on, and you try to, you know, win your singles match or your doubles match that provides to your team. So you go out there in singles, and you try to take care of your court on your singles match, and take care of your opponent. That brings a point to the board for the ultimate scoreboard for Kentucky. So yeah, just, you know, trying to be individually based for the team. I think that's what we do well here at Kentucky, is everyone's pretty professional.
That's the man right there.
It's my boy, G-Dog right here.
ITA Player of the Year, baby.
I just try to take care of myself, and then after whatever's left, kind of energy-wise, I try to, you know, pick on someone or two guys or a handful of guys to try to bring them up with me.
Love that.
Yeah.
And who are those two guys right now?
Right now, I mean, my roommate's one of my closest friends, Milen. We always kind of push each other, and we're pretty competitive. Also, Canadian on the team, Sorbo. We practice I probably practice the most with Sorbo.
Really?
He's a great guy, great hitting partner. He is a heck of a player too. He has a level on him for sure. So those two guys, Milen and John Sorbo, is probably the guys I kind of practice with and try to challenge them.
And it's funny because you're not the only Canadian here, right?
Yeah.
There's Gabs, your other teammates. It's just, talk to me a little bit of how Canadian success is kind of impacting not just you, but everyone.
Yeah, well, it's on the come up for sure right now. Even, you know, here at Kentucky, but also in the pros. There's some pros on the women's and men's side who are doing great things. So it's definitely on the come up. You know, Canadian tennis isn't probably something we're known for. Probably more a sport like hockey.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, we're on the come up, and I think it's only going up for Canadian tennis. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, I've known all these guys, Josh, Sorbo, Gab, and Alex, since I was 10 years old, or even younger, because there's not a lot of, you know, tennis players at our level, especially in a country like Canada. So it's just kind of, it's neat that we're all here together now. We all ended up here after so many years in the juniors battling it out.
Yeah. And now you find yourself in college tennis, and you've even won some future events too, as on that pro level. And talk to us a little bit about that achievement, not just in college tennis, but on the pro circuit as well.
Yeah. When I won my first pro title in Cancun, it was a really, really good feeling. I won 6-7, 7-6, 7-6, which is kind of the closest score you can have in tennis. And it was really hot. It was in Cancun, Mexico. Such a big battle. And I remember, you know, that kind of last shot, it fell long, and I won the tournament, and it felt so good because I was waiting on it for so long. I've had some doubles success, but that was my first singles pro title, and it felt really good. Just a kind of feeling in a moment that I'll for sure remember for the rest of my life. It's really special to me.
For you, is your goal after college to go on to the pro circuit?
For sure, yeah, that's the ultimate goal, is to be a pro. Yeah.
So for you, the goal here, what else is your goal? Because you've already achieved it, or at least something that everyone strives to be, right? Player of the year, but what's the next step for you here at Kentucky?
Just gonna keep it simple, national title.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And
for sure, chasing that.
Love that. And also, I have to ask, How many people do you scare a day with your screaming?
I think the team's used to it now.
Okay.
They're used to my screaming and my competing and all my antics. They're all used to it. Like if I scream right in their face, they'll probably just laugh at me by now. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of the way I compete. It's it's nothing really personal. I'm just really competitive, and I just try to do kind of whatever it takes to win, and that's what kind of just happens. Like it's not an act or it's not like a front or anything. I'm just being me out there and trying to just play how I'd normally play.
Do you get a lot of shtick for it?
If you can rub some people off the wrong way, but a couple guys here and there they'll get a little rattled by it for sure. But usually they just understand.
They understand because it's not, and like you said, you're being genuine with it. That's the biggest thing that you can really have from it. It's not like you're doing it on purpose. Yeah,
especially in college tennis because the atmosphere is so loud and chaotic that it kind of blends into the atmosphere a little bit.
100%. And to kind of round off this entire conversation with you, quick questions. First, if you could have a clutch shot at 5-all, deuce point, whose clutch shot, including yourself on the team, whose shot would you want to have?
I'm gonna say Gab's flat wide serve.
Okay. Yeah. Very specific. I like that. The first specific one we've had.
Yeah, because he likes that one for sure, and he's probably got the best serve in the nation. So I'm gonna have to go with that because the serve is the most important shot in tennis.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who is the best roommate to be with when you travel?
I always room with Sorbo. We're really close friends. As I said, we practice a lot together. He was my roommate freshman year in the dorms. So we're like 20 minutes apart. We played doubles in the juniors. Both our dads were our coaches and are still our coaches. And we've trained together. We've done a lot of things together and experienced a lot of cool things together. So he's for sure a really close friend of mine, and he's a great guy. So it's kind of just automatic by now that I room with him on the road.
Love that. Yeah. Who's the worst teammate to room with?
Worst?
You can say it.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think. Probably Milan, because if we room together, it's no good. But that being said, we do live together right now, so
that's not a bad
a lot of shenanigans go on.
That's the nice word for it.
Yeah.
Would you rather win a Grand Slam or a gold medal?
Yeah, probably a Grand Slam.
Really?
In tennis, I think people, their ultimate dreams are to win Grand Slams. Obviously, a gold medal is absolutely fantastic, but just kind of dreaming to win Wimbledon. I don't know. It's just something that I would want a little bit more.
Which Grand Slam would you want to win?
Probably Wimbledon. It's the one in England. It's the most prestigious one. It's on grass, and it's a really cool tournament. If I would be able to win that, that'd be a dream come true.
Love that. And last question: what's the best piece of advice that you ever received for tennis or for off the court life situations?
I mean, just from my journey up until now, there is no kind of secret, or there's no secret advice. It's just kind of showing up to the courts every day and just working hard. You gotta do all the right things because they really add up into in the big moments when you're playing matches or you're trying to win and achieve big things. So you just gotta work hard, man.
Awesome. Love that. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate it.
No
Thanks
problem.
for joining us.